Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Welcome to another edition of Up in the Mix, coming to you from a new undisclosed location. This is Sean, a.k.a. The Truth, a.k.a. The Super Nicest, a.k.a. The Nar Mr. R, a.k.a. Not the Black Dude you thought I was.
This is Caesar, a.k.a. De La Foto, your favorite neighborhood Mexican Ernesto, Captain Culo, Coach, Mr. Brunch, your local also, that poppy with the dad body, the brown man in the yacht club.
How the fuck did he get here?
El hombre de la gente, the habitual line crosser, the honey badger, and the fucking baby whisperer.
So what's up? How's your week? How things going?
Oh, man, I had the weekend.
Christmas time?
Yeah, so I had the weekend with my baby all by ourselves. You know, Tenderoni went to L.A. to go pick up her mom, so it was just father-daughter weekend.
Nice.
And we, Saturday, we just chilled together all by ourselves, cleaned the house a little bit. Sunday, ran a bunch of errands, and like my brother, I talked to my brother at the end of the night. He's like, she did more than I did today. And she is 7 months, so pretty tight.
Nice.
People are probably really confused right now, especially if you're just
My
listening
bad,
to the
our bad,
podcast. But
Just
yeah,
kidding.
Stay. You guys are still in the Yo Check It podcast.
Yeah.
We just
Up in the mix, strong arms, everybody.
yeah.
We're hard body.
We got a
Hey.
special guest today, and they already introduced themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So what's
We got
good?
Sean and Caesar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's up, guys?
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here.
Thanks for being on the show.
Mm-hmm.
As y'all should know, it's already Yo Check It. But Up in the Mix is also a local podcast here in Reno. Check them out. They're pretty dope.
Yeah, we had you guys on before.
Heck
yes,
yeah.
sir. That was fun.
Yeah. I love the way you guys have your podcast, It's very nice, very laid back, very organized.
They definitely have their intros down for
They
sure.
Definitely.
We
Thanks for saying we're organized.
yeah, because
Because we talk about
It's a thin
Skynet
veneer.
and we go into a
It's a
black
thin
hole.
veneer.
I mean it's organized chaos. That's what it is.
That's what it is. Ooh, I
Yeah.
like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we are.
Pretty
You guys have
much.
a name?
Yeah.
A name for this house or this room where you podcast? Like a secret hideout type of name?
Like a
you
lair?
know?
Like the layer.
Fuck. Well, now that I have no idea, but I should name it.
You should,
Mm.
because it's kind of
Pretty
dark.
dope room. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
We got soundboard.
Color scheme
yeah.
going on
Mhm.
point.
Wait, is this like the first time? Oh, you guys are being recorded on. You guys are now on YouTube. Is this the first time your viewers who might be checking in?
Yeah, we
see?
don't do. We did one live show once,
Mhm.
Yeah.
but that was way back, like
Live,
2 years ago.
like Facebook Live, or
Yeah,
just,
Facebook Live.
Yeah.
Like we recorded it on,
Dang.
but that was like 2 years ago. So
Maybe 2020 it happened when
What's
I
up?
don't know. It's just I don't
I've
have.
never
Oh
seen.
yeah,
this
we were
before.
talking about how you were gonna start recording videos.
Yeah, it's just like it's just tough with the time. Like fresh baby,
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
But that's
I
the
can see
goal
that.
for season 3.
mhm.
We just finished season 2, so
Yeah.
Nice. How many
Hey.
episodes have you guys done?
80,
80 something.
almost like 87, 88, I think.
Well, where do you
Nice.
stop? Where do you stop your seasons at?
We do it time wise. So when we started like season 1 in like summertime, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
It was,
end of summer 2017.
Mm-hmm. And then we like went through
August.
and then we decided we're like, all right, this should be, a cutoff so we
Yeah.
could take a little break
Yeah.
and figure out what we're gonna do for season 2 and ongoing like that.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, can't burn yourself out, but also we do enjoy it. So, and sometimes opportunities present themselves that we have to take advantage of. So,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
So
that's
do you
true.
guys like do? So every time you do a season, do you guys like episode 1, or is it like continuing?
yeah, so it's like 2.1 or 3.1 and stuff
okay.
like that.
yeah. So season 1, because we didn't think that far ahead. So season 1, they're all just numbered like 1 through 41.
Okay.
But then season 2, I was like, okay, so it was just 2 point whatever. So 2.1, 2.2, 2.3. So I think we're at 2.43 years.
Yeah.
80 something total.
Mm.
Because I think
Yeah.
we're just gonna do numbers because I kind of want to hit like 1,000 episodes or whatever.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's a
that
good-
sounds
Episodic,
cool.
good point.
Yeah.
the next
good
on the
point.
next episode.
But yeah, like then like the start of the second season, we had like a party at Public House,
Oh,
Like
shit.
a launch party.
launch party. So salute, and when that was a live show too, and we had like
Oh, like you guys actually did it in person?
yeah, and then we did like a little booth at Public House, that little signboard they have outside. If you guys know about Public House, and that was like our little studio we did.
We interviewed
Damn,
just a
that
bunch of
sounds
different
cool.
people.
And then
Crazy.
salute to DJ Ethic because he DJ'd for us that night, and we just like old guests came through, and just people getting lost in the sauce.
Damn, we should do something like that.
Oh,
Sounds
yeah,
fun,
we,
dude.
we did do a launch party. We kind of just like All right, this is.
Yeah,
but you know what?
Gotta let people know.
No,
Yeah.
for like second season, because the first season we didn't like we practiced a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
Didn't have really a launch. And
Ooh.
we decided like this
Episode 50. That's what we're doing.
Oh, okay, I'm down.
It's
I'm
gonna
down
be
for-
live. It's
So-
it's
one, and we're gonna have a
Yeah.
launch party for season 3 too.
Hey, y'all want to be a part of that? Want to be part of? Actually, we should do a fatty like on episode 50. Like everybody we had on the
bring
show.
a bunch of guests.
That's what
Yeah,
we
yeah,
did.
Yeah, no, we just invited,
We invited
old guests,
all of our guests,
yeah?
and
and they
Oh,
came
for
back.
real?
yeah.
I think that'd be cool. Did you have him like? I
We
think
had
that'd
like a we probably had 6 of them just check in, like talk for like 10, 15 minutes.
And that's it.
That
That
is
was
what
the
I'm
episode.
thinking.
We're doing that.
Yeah, let's do that. I
check
think
out
that'd be
check
great
out that
minds.
episode and you'll see.
Great minds think alike.
Yeah.
Oh damn. Oh, you
Man,
well,
that sounds dope. Well, we're just copying shit, but yeah, exactly.
Remixing it.
Yeah,
Remixing
exactly.
it.
It's a remix.
You could take our blueprint as long as you know give notary to who did it
We'll
first.
give you credit. We'll give you
well, of
credit.
course. Well, this is the proof that
Right, yeah. We're talking
credit
about
is
it
given,
right
credit
now.
is due.
It's on wax.
It's on wax.
It's on wax.
Exactly.
As they say. As they say.
Yeah, but that's cool. That's cool. Thanks for being on the show and thanks for giving out ideas.
Mhm.
All right, yo, everybody tuning in, YouTube, wherever y'all listening at, episode 50.
Episode 50. It's gonna be
Come
live
through. It's gonna be
show.
a party.
You need venues. I got it.
Oh,
All right, we got hookups, dude.
I'm down with that. I'm down
Holla
with
if you hear me. Master P.
But we should give us a little bit of context on who you guys are. Just tell us a little bit
Yeah,
about you.
Caesar, you want to go first?
So, Caesar, aka De La Photo. I have a 9 to 5. I work for the man. Don't worry about that. But I'm also like a photographer, and I shoot a lot of street photography,
Yeah.
documentary stuff, heavy on the black and white. And with Sean as well, we also have a radio show called Up in the Mix too on 97.7 KWNK Radio.
Nothing but the best in hip hop.
Yes, we give you what you want, not what you need. Or what you need, not what you want. Sorry, I'm already lost. But
A little buzz going.
But yeah, and it's just like that's it. I love photography, like
Hip hop.
hip hop cartoons. Like it's like the movie Big, but
You're actually an adult.
I'm actually an adult. I didn't just go into being
A
an
regular
adult.
aged man.
Yeah. So salute to you guys who know the movie Big.
And Tom Hanks.
Mhm.
Yeah, I have seen that movie.
It's a classic.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Piano scene.
Hey.
Dun, dun, dun. Yeah. My name's Sean, aka the Nar Mr. R. I teach social studies in high school. I'm in a band called Seven Out. The darker half of Up in the Mix, the radio show and podcast on K-Week 97.7. And then part of Spoken Views Poetry Collective. Check us out, spokenviews.org. And just a couple things in the community we're involved with.
Yeah, you do stuff for the city as well, right?
Yeah, I'm on the Arts and Culture Commission with the City of Reno, and I'm on the board of directors of the Holland Project. Try and raise money, make people aware of the arts, support local art, people.
Dang, yeah, I agree with
Nice.
that.
A lot of
Oh
people-
man, I did not know you're a part of spoken art stuff, dude. That's dope.
Yeah, just trying to make Reno doper, I guess.
Ah,
So pretty much we're on the cutting room floor of culture in Reno.
that is sick.
Dope.
This room alone has so much art
There's a
in
lot
it.
of, there's
It's
a lot of
just-
trend-setting power in here right
Dang.
now. Fresh setting, you guys don't even know.
We'll bench press. We'll bench press a block. Don't worry about it.
I love that. I love that.
Mhm.
That is beautiful. But since you're on our show now, we normally do a thing where we ask 2 questions, just get to know a little bit more than what y'all just told us. So
Okay.
I'll start it off with the first question. What is your guys' current obsession? Oh wait, that's the
Sure, that's
yeah,
fine.
okay, we'll go with that. Okay,
Current obsession,
yeah.
for me, I have to admit, I'm on winter break, and my current obsession is Star Wars.
Dude.
So I haven't seen the new movie yet.
So much has
But
happened.
like over the last, say, 3 weeks, I've watched all the movies, all the previous movies. I've watched all the Mandalorian episodes. I've watched I've watched the Clone Wars anime, most of the Clone Wars series. I've rewatched parts of Star Wars Rebels.
Yeah, that's a
So-
lot of Star Wars going.
It's
Yeah.
good though.
It's just I fell into it. I was like, all right, I want to make an accurate, since this is closing everything out, I want to make an accurate judgment, final analysis of Star Wars after I see the movie. So that's definitely been my obsession.
You got yourself prepared for the movie.
I want to give an expert opinion.
All right.
Oh, when you watch
yeah.
it, let me know. Hit me up.
I think I'm going either tonight or after this or tomorrow after afternoon. So.
You seen it already?
No. But the I've been reading articles and people are just like, all the professional people.
It's like 50-50 kind
yeah,
of.
it's 50-50. But the people who watch it, they say it's good. But the thing is, like, they came out with Disney Plus, so you have everything right there.
Yeah, and I've always been a fan of Star
Yeah.
Wars, so I consider myself like I would say a hardcore fan.
Yeah.
So I feel like I wanted to make sure I didn't mess up giving my opinion. I wanted to sound like I knew it. I'm just to show
Yeah.
respect to all those Star Wars fans out there.
They say that this latest movie is not the end, but it's just a closing on the lineage
The
of
trilogy?
the Skywalkers. Yeah.
Or like George Lucas's thing.
Yeah. It's just like that's it. Like that's
It's just like a bookend
yeah.
for when
It's
you
cool. Like I would like to see new characters, new stories within the universe. So hopefully, shout out to Luke, but like I've seen enough of the Skywalkers and the original story. Like my thing is if you write a book, like a multi-part book series, you can't keep making shit up. Like you have to have an ending in mind when you start. So like I think that's one of the like George Lucas 50 years ago when he started thinking this 40 years ago, when Star Wars came out, didn't think
It was gonna be this big.
yes. So of course, like you got to stop with the story because it's gonna get shitty if like some person starts it and then
trying too hard.
four
too.
other people finish it.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be cohesive. So yeah, that's my take for now.
Caesar?
Dude, lately I've been going on YouTube, Black Hole. If I win the lottery, New York apartments. It's fucking wild.
New York apartment.
Yes.
So that's what you've been looking up on YouTube, New York apartments?
Yeah, I just been going into this black hole. Like, started off at like $40 million. Like if I win the lottery and I decided, okay, cool, because like I would love to go to New York. Street photography, like New York is so picturesque. Like it's hard to take a bad photo in like New York, you
Yeah,
know?
exactly.
Yeah.
And
So if
everything,
you're looking for a luxury apartment in New York, Caesar's your man.
dude, I got you.
He's got
But
you.
like 40 million down to like 1 million, and it's just because it's like in Manhattan, mainly.
Yeah.
So it's obviously like millions and like what you get.
You want a rooftop garden? You want a loft? What are you
No.
looking at?
I'm looking at I want brick, like heavy brick. I want columns, to like make it feel
Okay.
like I'm in a building. There's like some like new buildings where there's like no columns in there and they're off, here's some architecture nerd shit on some cantilever shit,
Yeah.
So there's like no columns in the whole space, but it stays up
you
with,
want that
with
classic
cantilevers.
building look.
I want a classic brick stuff. Like I like old gritty.
Yeah.
So it's like like brick that's, centuries old.
It's kind of like almost like old age Washington, where they have like those columns, but like
Mm-hmm.
the houses are built off of like stones and stuff.
Yeah. And it's
That's
just like
dope.
it's like stuff like that. And it's just like, but yeah, it's just been like just diving deep into black holes of like, New York apartments.
I
If I,
never would have found this information out if you hadn't asked.
if
this
I
question.
no, because there's a black hole I've been going to. Like,
YouTube is
Mhm.
you can
I
get
mean-
lost on YouTube.
Yeah, especially like they're watching you, dude. Like if you just watch a couple of those, that's
Skynet's
all they're
got
gonna
you figured out.
there's
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
algorithm,
They're
like,
just
Sky-
recommending all that.
Skynet's watching.
Exactly.
Guy
yeah.
that's watching. No, absolutely.
Always.
Mhm.
She's always watching.
You could talk about like random things and like all these like ads, they cater to you. And I'm like, I was literally just talking to my girlfriend about these shoes, and now they're all over my Facebook page. I'm like,
It's
oh,
That's why I
Because-
disconnected my Alexa, bro.
Yes, the man is always listening.
They're always
oh,
listening.
absolutely. I bet they are.
No, because also in China there's a company called Skynet, and it does facial recognition.
What? No, for real, like
No,
Skynet, like.
That's how you get Terminators, people.
Yes.
Is that what you want?
Mhm.
Terminators?
So they're doing like now in China.
Yeah.
When you get a new phone and put your SIM card in, you have to put your face in there.
Interesting.
So
What?
They're just
and
collecting all that data.
they're collecting all
to
that
improve
data.
the algorithms on
Mhm.
our future corporate / computer overlords.
Mhm.
That's why I stick with the iPhone 8 because you know.
no,
they don't do
no, the
facial
iPhone 8
recognition.
is still listening though.
What?
Mhm.
Oh well, yeah, but they don't got the face though. They don't make you do that face thing,
But it knows it.
but it knows it. Ooh.
Mhm. Like in
Crazy.
China, there's like housing complexes
Yeah.
where you don't even need your key anymore. You look up, the camera knows it's you, unlocks the door for you.
Dang.
Dun.
That sounds very convenient, though.
It is convenient, but at the same time,
Convenient
I
to
mean,
get you caught up,
convenient-
JERiCK.
Yeah,
To
exactly.
frame
but
your
also
ass.
no, but also they take things into consideration what you're wearing. Like the algorithm knows what Levi's you're wearing. They know what coat you're wearing. They know what bag you're wearing.
Oh, so they probably structure your ads to everything that you're wearing currently.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
They'll be able
Oh,
to
man.
track your gait and your walk.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I.
And they could get a felon in the crowd. Like they showed this thing and it was just like crowds of people.
Yeah.
And the AI was just like, get this guy, put a red box on his face,
Yeah.
and then here comes some cops.
Oh dang, that's crazy.
That's the
I mean-
future, America.
That's
And
a
America, the American companies are
Yeah.
investing in that technology
yeah.
because obviously
Well, the NSA already just got
politicians-
busted for illegally tracking people's faces here in the United States. They were
way.
like,
but they're slowly trying to slide
like
laws.
it was super
Mhm.
bad. Like it was only like 30% accurate
Yeah.
judging people's faces, but they still got busted doing it. 'Cause
Crazy.
they're not supposed to. 'Cause obviously-
Interesting.
But also on the photo tip, they all have Canon lenses on those cameras.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like you could see the red ring and everything,
Oh yeah.
and they're like telephoto lenses, and I was just like, Canon taking over. That's why they don't care about mirrorless. They're the security tip.
I know they're already getting their money, dude. They don't care about the
moving.
consumers.
Exactly. They're getting
Oh.
they're getting that government check.
That's
Exactly.
a double-edged sword right there. You know, it's like, oh, okay, I could be safe because, computers are watching out for me. But at the same time,
Yeah, they're watching out for other criminals, but then also at the same time, where's your
How much safer do you
Yeah.
need to be?
where's your privacy in? You
Yup.
know,
Yeah,
you know,
that
like
age-old privacy.
where is it that it's your free will choosing what kind of clothes you like, other than when you're scrolling IG and then all of a sudden these same ads keep coming up. You know, like where's your
Marketing
your
is the most advanced form of psychology,
hmm
No, absolutely, I agree with that. Holy crap, you're right.
and now computers are doing it, and we
Mhm.
don't even know.
See, black hole number one.
We're here to scare you with the truth.
Stay woke, people. I
Yeah,
mean,
if
y'all
you
already
guys
know.
if you guys like
Open
this
that
kind of
third eye.
stuff, go
Go to Up in
listen
the-
to
go to
Up in the Mix.
and we go down. We go down.
www.upmix.live.
I mean, sometimes we go down wormholes here. You had one of our good buddies, Raphael. We're talking about conspiracies and stuff.
Yeah.
Those kinds of theories. So it's not different here on Yo Check It. It is not.
We're all in the same lane.
Yeah. But anyways, since you guys are in a Yo Check It podcast, we normally talk about
Life, love, and the pursuit of happiness.
Okay.
So
I'm pretty happy.
let's talk about dating. Get some perspective from the
Since we're
mature
older than you
mature.
guys,
It's not
Yeah.
old. Mature gentlemen.
more experienced.
More
Yeah.
experience. There you go.
Um.
Y'all still young. What are you talking about?
Only
Yeah.
as old as you feel. People.
So what are you guys'
I agree.
tell us a little bit of your background on your dating experience. You don't have to go in details, but
like our current status?
yeah,
Yeah.
just so we know what we're talking about, who we're talking to.
Current status, I got a beautiful 7-month-old child, Leia London. Obviously Star Wars.
Full circle.
The Force.
Here we go.
Mhm.
I like that though.
And then with the lady, it goes by the nickname Tenderoni. If you listen to a New Edition, you know what's up. But yeah, we've been together, a couple years. Have a kid. Leia's awesome. Love being a father. I help raise my brother and sister, so I kind of know a little
Okay.
bit to
Yeah.
that little responsibility. But it is different. She's my own.
Mm-hmm.
Taking full responsibility for it. Life changing, obviously.
Yeah.
Like I used to be a guy just like on a whim. All of a sudden, I'm across the country or across the planet. And then, she's holding me down. The only woman that held me down is my child.
Hey, as it should be.
Okay.
I've been in a relationship for almost a year. Salutes to Bay. She's probably listening.
They're both listening.
Yeah.
They're probably
you.
scheming on us.
Salutes to you, Boo.
Make sure you don't say anything
Exactly.
stupid tonight.
I play the
Listening
fifth. I
really
play the
good.
fifth.
Salutes to you, Boo. I wouldn't say anything stupid.
Yeah.
And if I did, it'd be charming and
Yeah.
funny.
I like that.
But I did spend most of my 30s single and did like adult dating. So lots of adult dating experiences. Not like when you're dating in your 20s,
Okay.
It's different when you're over 30 and dating people.
So let's talk about since you already went there, let's talk about the difference between like the teenage, early 20s dating compared to the more adult, more mature dating.
It's just more serious. It's not like
Is it because like, oh, everybody's trying to
the
settle
stakes
down?
are higher. Yes, the stakes are higher. I'm not gonna throw any gender because I know guys who like were crazy to settle down and get married. I know girls like that. So the stakes are just higher. Like if you're dating when you're 23 and you're dating, you don't have like it's just for fun. You don't have to like take things into consideration.
Sometimes
like how
it's
you
a
behave.
sport.
Yeah, how you behave. There's less read into it.
consequences too.
But like once you reach a certain age, guys, and you're dating a woman over a certain age, let's say 28, like you have to be upfront with like what's going on. You can't. There's not going to be like consequence-free summertime flings unless you agree upon that at the beginning. You can't just assume like you can just not have a serious relationship.
And it's a little different because, like, in the 20s, you get lost in the sauce, both you guys, and then start hanging out after that. You know, like in the 30s, you'll still find a girl at the bar, but it's like a different situation when you guys meet each other, and it should be, you know,
Yeah,
because
It's
like
just
in
more
the
serious.
in the 20s, you're just like having fun, trying to find who you are. Because in the 20s, you just find who you are. As soon as you get everyone's worried about the 30s. It's like 30s, like, nah, you know exactly who you are,
And what you
like,
want.
what you like, what you don't like. You know,
You should have already learned that stuff.
Mhm.
And if you're not, you're gonna struggle to date because like the expectations are gonna be higher. It's just you're leveling up in adulthood. You're in a different range of levels. It's a new area. And you need, if you're not at that level, it's like in a video game, you might have to go back down to lower levels and practice and level up.
Yeah, I mean, I totally agree because when I was younger, the thing that I was more focused on is like the looks and if she's fun to be around. And I was just like, oh, you're pretty, you're fun, let's do it. Let's date.
The bar's real low.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Standards were low, but now like you better be on your game. Like if I see a couple things that I'm like, no way, I'm out of here.
And like that's the thing. Like it might sound like
It sounds very shallow.
no, but like
It's
don't
the
don't
opposite.
don't get me wrong. You go off of looks first, because
Yeah.
like before you'll see a girl from across the room.
Yeah, you
That-
gotta have attraction.
That girl's pretty. Like you're gonna see that first. You know, like don't get me wrong. And
It
everyone
could be
has
their smile. It could be their body. It could be
everyone has a different taste.
whatever. You're
you
gonna
know?
notice something physically about them.
Like everyone's like some people like Chardonnay, some people like just prosecco and stuff, like wine and stuff like that. So your taste is gonna be different.
you gotta just follow your heart.
and just looks. You see it, and then after that, then you pursue the next step to talking.
Because every guy's been with the girl they thought was the most beautiful girl physically, but then once you meet them, you realize maybe they're not the greatest compatibility with you.
Because there's like a saying where it's like the prettiest girl in the room. I guarantee I could find a guy that doesn't want to be with her.
Yeah, I mean,
Like think of the hottest girl the hottest possible person you can think of, girl or guy. Somewhere on the earth, there's someone who's sick and tired of their shit.
I have heard that.
No, that's
I've
fact.
heard
That is
That's
funny.
facts.
Yeah.
That is funny.
Whether
Yeah.
it's Jennifer Aniston or Channing Tatum
Selma Hayek.
or Beyonce,
Mhm.
like someone out there got sick of their shit so long ago that
Next.
person is not attracted to them at
Next.
all.
Mhm.
Oh dang, that's a good way of thinking about it.
Mhm.
And
That's
the
a great way to
opposite's
think about
true. If you are someone's fucking perfect match out there, that all the shit you think is weird and stupid about yourself, there's someone who's gonna think it's the greatest thing ever.
That is true. That is
Yeah.
also true.
They're gonna find all the stuff you think weird cute. They'd be like, oh, it's so cute when you do that thing that you think is super weird.
Yeah.
So if you're still alone, don't even worry about it. Somehow they're gonna think you're
Just follow
cute.
your heart and be yourself.
Exactly.
Hey.
And that's the most important part. Be yourself.
I think that's the most important. Definitely, that's the most important thing. I mean, you can't be anybody else.
Because if they can't accept you for you,
Not for you.
You
They're
don't
not,
want to,
yeah.
Like I
Mhm.
have friends that even who are in married relationships who still front on their wife
And hide so much
hide
stuff.
shit about them. And I'm like, why are you with this person if you can't be yourself? You said that shit's forever, so you're never gonna be that person again.
forever, ever.
Forever.
Damn, truth out there.
And it's
Be
always
yourself.
easier to end a relationship early when you see those things that aren't gonna work out than trying to fucking fake it or
Years
trying
later,
to like
yeah.
make
That is
it
true.
work.
That is true.
And like, 'cause you see it. I mean, I've seen it so many friends. They think it's going to work out. They get married.
Try to work
Then
it
they
out.
have kids. It just complicate because the more you have invested in it, the harder it is to leave it.
So, speaking of red flags, when you guys were in a dating scene, what were the red flags that were like, you know what, absolutely not?
Like stage 5 clingers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, what's acceptable? What stage?
I
at
mean,
what
like,
stage
there's
is it, right?
something that, like, yeah, like maybe I can work with that. I can tolerate that. And then there are some that are like, no way. Like, yeah.
No, because there is a balance, you
Yeah.
know? Like, you have to, like,
Obviously, nobody's perfect.
exactly.
Yeah.
Except the person's flaws, or like Sean said, sometimes they like those flaws.
Yeah.
You know?
Like sometimes, like for me, if you're not in the same place in life, like once I like had like started teaching, like I have like a real job that I take seriously.
hmm
If the other person isn't in that stage in life, like things are gonna it's gonna be tough because it's like I'm not gonna go out partying on a Tuesday and like I don't want to have to explain myself if Tuesday night I just want to fucking chill and go to bed at regular time
Yeah.
because I have to go to work the next day. And that's not something you want to have to explain. Or if like they're still, and it's fine. If they're still into partying and going out all the time, every weekend, getting wasted, that's fine. But if you're not about that life anymore, then either they're gonna have to be cool with not going, or like move on, keep it moving.
Yeah. I feel you on that one.
There's like a compromise sometimes, you know?
True.
Or like for me, like I love to travel and I love to do things, you know? And like, if you're not on the same level with me on that, then, we can't be, because it's just like, like the Tenderoni knows. I like to take a trip by myself so I could get away, recenter myself, Then it's, one trip with some boys, like have some fun. And then we'll take some trips together, It's like a balance for me.
Christian, what's your red flags?
Shoot, my red flags. I don't know. I've red flags for me. Shoot, probably like. Damn. See, I haven't really thought about it, but like I
Put
guess
you on a spot.
you did put me on the spot.
It's your show. Come on.
It is my show. I'm
He
always
doesn't,
talking about.
you can do what you want. It's your show. If you don't got red flags, you can be like, I don't got any red flags.
Not that
I
like it,
compromise
like,
all the
yeah.
time.
Holla, ladies.
I just like to compromise.
Whatever
Because-
you want, I do it.
I'm still in that transition phase where it's just like, oh, okay, well, I'm still into partying. I'm still into like going to festivals and all this stuff. But I'm also at the edge where it's just like, oh, okay, well, I want to see where my future takes me. I start traveling, seeing all this stuff, and with the girl that I have with now, she's super cool about everything, and she always tells me, hey, I mean, if you want to do this, you want to do that, like that's cool with me. Don't even worry about it. I'm here, and I'll be here when you come back. And I'm like, oh shit, makes me not want to leave you. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's
That's good, because sometimes they say it's cool, but it's not cool. Mhm.
Yeah, I think another common red flag is just their reasonableness. I've had girls like get
What is it?
how reasonable they are.
Okay.
So like I've had girls who like the smallest thing, it's like a huge deal. When you're first dating. Like, oh, like you had to reschedule. I've had a girl be like, I had to reschedule, like I'm super busy, like say sorry, like I have, a meeting that night.
hmm
Like, how about we hang out this night instead? Be like, nope, obviously you don't have enough time for me. Bah. I'm like,
Straight up like that, huh?
Oh,
okay.
dang.
Like
Mhm.
you just see like people will jump to conclusions and make assumptions about your intent without asking you. And it's just based off like their own baggage and what they got going on. You have to realize it has nothing to do with you. Like, did I fuck up? Like, no. Like I like apologized, did everything right. Sometimes it's still not going to work out because people just
Because some people are busier than others,
True,
Ah.
true.
And
So
that's the thing. And like, I'm trying to conform my schedule so we can still have the same amount of time and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
And if they're like, not reasonable about it,
like that was one of the first things with my current girlfriend. Like one of our like first dates, we were doing a podcast. We were supposed to hang out after the podcast started
Yeah.
late. It ran long. I was like worried, and she like it was no big deal at all. She was like, oh, whatever.
Nice.
Like like we're busy. Caesar and I are busy guys,
Way busy.
and as long as we're up front with their schedule, like it should. Like if you tell them like this is what I got going on this week, and you make time to hang out, or like say like I'm not available these days, people should be cool.
Or like switch it up. Be like, okay, sorry, I can't do Friday. I'll make it up to you on Saturday or Sunday. You
True.
know?
Yeah.
And if they understand that, then yes. You know?
So that's what you mean by adult
Reasonable.
dating.
Mhm.
Yes.
More mature, more
You
understanding.
got to be openly communicate
Yeah.
like
All the
what's
time.
going on, like make your life a part of theirs. And
Mm-hmm.
you know, it's two-way street. Like sometimes you're going to have to compromise, sometimes they're going to have to compromise, or just like not getting upset with like who that person is.
And I think part of being like the adult dating, the mature dating, is being able to just be direct with the person too. Like,
Open and honest
Yeah.
communication. People always
just be
talk
open,
about that.
be
but
honest. Like, if you're not feeling it, then you're not feeling it. Tell that person.
And like once again, it goes back full circle to being yourself. You
Yeah.
know? You just got to be honestly communicating who you are, what you do, and if they can't accept that and they're like too critical and stuff, and like I am, like I'm rearranging my schedule for you.
But also,
And,
if you're not feeling it though, tell them. Like,
Yeah.
like it
Just be direct.
never lead
honest.
someone on. Like, don't waste someone's time. Like, value that person's time.
Mhm.
And like, if you sometimes you have to hurt people's feelings, but you still being you.
Yeah.
Like my buddy would like lead girls on. He's like, well, I don't want to like make her hate me. I'm like,
She's
well,
gonna hate
you're gonna
you
hate your
and-
war if you lead her on, and then
Exactly.
2 years,
Yeah,
like
you're just wasting your time when you know now after 2 months. Like, it sucks. I'm not gonna lie. I literally looked up like how to break off casual dating on Google.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
on a
So
website.
tell us what you learned.
what did Google say? What's Skynet? What
It
the
worked
algorithm?
perfectly. It was like, just be direct and honest, and like you can send it via like, if you've dated someone a few times, maybe like less than a month or like around a month or 6 weeks, but it's not serious, and you're just like text them like, hey, like, been cool getting to know you, but I don't think this is
It's
gonna
like,
work
it's
out.
not you, it's me.
No, don't say that. Don't say that.
Because that's so cliche and it's so
It's like
obvious.
not taking
Approach.
responsibility. Just be like,
Mhm.
be clear.
Mhm.
Like, hey,
That is the adult part.
That
no
is
more,
true.
No more
Yeah.
of that. It's you. It's me. It's hey. I'm an adult about this, and you know what? I'm not feeling it. I'm
Yeah, no,
sorry.
this
I
is
don't
like-
think we're compatible.
Yeah.
Or like, we don't have the same interests. It's not gonna work out.
Not trying
It
to
was
waste
cool
your time.
getting to know you. I wish you well. And like, I sent that text off,
Yeah.
and like 10 minutes later, I got a cool one back. She's like, yeah, like, I kind of got the
Sounds
same
good.
feeling. Like,
Deuces.
thanks for showing me around. Yeah, like, good luck.
Yeah.
Nice.
Did you guys remain friends though?
Yeah, but then she like moved away.
Oh,
But
okay.
like, yeah, I didn't. It was the biggest weight lifted off my shoulder.
Hey.
Because
Yeah.
then I didn't feel guilty afterwards. I didn't feel bad. I wasn't worried about seeing her or running into her, anything.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's cool. I never have to worry about that person again.
Well, let me ask you this then. I mean, like some people have a preference of face-to-face communication versus text communication. How do you feel about?
If it's been a certain amount of time, you owe them face to face.
Yeah, if
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
a casual thing, like
Like that girl and I, we had like, it had been like 6 weeks and we'd hung out like 5 times maybe.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like that serious.
Yeah.
We'd never like talked about anything. It was just like, hey,
Just
not-
chilling.
yeah. Instead of ghosting that person,
Hey.
which is the alternative in this.
You
I
must
feel
have
like
been
that's the
listening to us,
default.
huh?
We've actually talked about this in a podcast too.
Well, it
like,
just happened to me. I feel like that's the default.
yeah,
And
that's
that, like
true.
in between age, you just
It's
stop
because like
talking
you
to
don't
someone.
necessarily want to deal with the consequence, you know. So you'd rather be just
But like 30
Nah,
seconds
avoid
sending
them
a
again.
text as an adult.
Yeah.
yeah.
or like if you guys been together for a couple of years, like yeah, you need to like
Oh yeah, definitely.
you-
That's,
if
that's
you-
definitely a
If
face
you
to face
introduce
conversation.
that person as your girlfriend or boyfriend, you need to break that off in face.
Hey. All right.
Other people
y'all
know you
heard
as a
it.
couple.
Y'all heard it.
straight
None of that
facts, bars.
text.
hmm
I mean, if it's super casual, text. But if it's not casual, if y'all put some time
If you've
in
ever
it,
gone out and been like, hey guys, this is my girlfriend blank, then you cannot end that relationship via text message.
that's just.
I like that.
I like that. I like that a
The
lot.
rule.
That is
Because
very
like,
mature.
because
The
like
made
that's,
up- the
that's
made
a
up
label.
rule.
Because that's a label.
Yeah, if
Yeah,
you're in a
that's
public
true, that is
relationship, that involves both of you. If it's not public, never rush to make it public or anything.
Hmm.
Never rush to make it public. Like, that's a red flag. If a girl,
Oh.
if a girl's like, yeah, like
First
right
week
away,
or two, my
like we're in a
boyfriend.
committed relationship, you're my boyfriend. Like, whoa,
I'm like,
Whoa.
we didn't even have that talk.
yes, we talked about this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's what you text her. Hey, I don't know if this
yeah.
is
Like,
gonna work
it seems like we have different priorities in the relationship. This isn't going to work out.
out. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. You know,
Wish-
that could have been a topic here on Yo Check It, but now that we know,
Yeah.
don't do it.
I think one of the red flags for me too is like entitlement. When a girl is like entitled for, I don't know,
Anything?
anything basically. Like they kind of just expect you. Let's say you guys go out.
Like taking some of your meal.
Yeah, basically, like you guys go out and then, you were gonna pay for dinner or whatever, anyways. But like, they don't necessarily say anything.
They don't thank you.
They don't
Yeah.
go for the check.
They don't acknowledge.
that you like.
Yeah, like
It's like, hey,
at least be like
Thanks for dinner.
Yeah.
Thank you for paying
that,
for dinner.
or like if you even want to like pretend that you want to pay, that's cool too. Like
Or offer to pay.
I feel like it's like, guys want to feel like, oh, like I can take care of you. I got you. Don't worry.
and girls like
Yeah.
to feel that way too.
Yeah.
But some girls don't. Some girls will be like,
Independent women.
yeah,
You know?
like no, like we'll split this, or like they'll switch off.
I actually prefer those women actually. Yeah.
because they're more
Mm.
mature and more okay with themselves. I don't need someone to defer to me all the time.
Yeah.
Choo.
It's like once again a balance.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, all right, cool, I'll get these meals, cool, and like next time, like if I'm broke, you help
Yeah,
me
'cause
out.
I don't-
Yeah.
I don't want to feel like I have to take care of somebody.
Mm.
Right.
Especially it's like it feels like you're kind of not a babysitter, but
It's because you guys
like
are
they're gonna end up being dependent on you. Like if we're
A
gonna go
relationship
out,
should
Yeah.
be equal. It's a partnership.
exactly. Like
It
if
shouldn't be someone taking care of the other person.
yeah,
because you guys are sharing a life together,
yep,
not supporting someone else's life.
yeah. Especially if it's just like in the early stage, you kind
Yeah.
of start to sense that. I'm like, oh,
That makes me think of another red flag.
yeah,
If she doesn't have friends and is doing stuff with her friends, especially when you first meet.
wait.
She's
So
like
if
doesn't
she,
have if she never has plans, is never hanging out, doesn't have her own friends, doesn't have her own stuff going on, that's a red flag too. Because you don't want to have to be providing like all of their life for them.
And attention and stuff like that.
You want them to have
That
their
makes
own
sense.
friends. So like, sometimes
so they have other shit going on in their life.
sometimes she's gonna go out with her friends. I'm gonna go out with my friends, or just
Even
whatever.
family counts is like that too.
Yeah,
because like
yeah. If she doesn't have relationships, close relationships where like she does things socially with other people besides you, that's a red flag. And girls, if the guy's like that, you're not his girlfriend.
stage 5 clean.
I never really thought of that as a red flag. I mean, as long as they got shit going on, like that's okay with me. But yeah, if they don't have anything else going on aside,
Because
So
then
for
when
me-
you're not,
besides you, because
Yeah,
you're
then-
the whole
yeah,
attention.
when you're not there,
Yeah.
she's
What are
gonna
they
all
gonna
she's
do?
gonna be doing is focusing
yeah,
on you.
exactly.
It's kind of like when I travel. Like I travel by myself, with my friends, and then together.
yeah,
And our togetherness is more than the friends and by
Like
myself.
you shouldn't
Yeah,
have to
yeah.
talk or see like my girl. We've been dating almost a year. We usually text every day, just like, "Hey, what's up?" or "How was your day?" But like we don't see each other every day. Like maybe a couple times a week. Like we don't have to spend every single for all of our free time with each other.
yeah, exactly. Because I think when you were younger, especially when you're younger, because you don't have anything else going on in your life,
You're
like
in high
it's-
school,
Yeah,
just
you're in
fresh
high
out of
school.
high
You're
school.
basically just hanging out with.
This
School and a
person
girlfriend.
all
Yeah,
the
it's just-
time. Yeah, you're gonna get sick of them.
Because I feel it seems like dating, adult dating is a little bit. I don't know if it's easier is the right word, but
It can
it's
be
less
it's
complicated.
Less stressful.
less stressful for
Mhm.
sure,
Yeah,
and less drama filled.
yeah, you're
Because
you're right.
now you're willing to be like, no, I don't want to do this.
That's true.
And like cut it out, or like, yes, we're gonna compromise because I love you, so on and so forth. Or like it's just like
Like it's
Yeah.
been like 10 years since I dated a girl, and then it's been like awkward for me to see them afterwards. Where it's like, it was a terrible breakup. I don't want to see this person.
yeah,
It's like, oh, like they're so and so, or like you just say hi, or it's just so normal. That's another adult that you used to be in a relationship with, and you're not. It didn't work out. I don't hate this person, or it's not awkward to see them.
yeah.
It's great to live your life that way, not having to worry about running into exes.
Actually, never I've never had that experience. I think I'm pretty good with my
And you're
exes.
making good moves, JERiCK.
So you cut them off right
You could've
Yeah,
gone right.
at least I tried.
and
I'll try to, you know.
respectable.
Exactly,
You know?
yeah.
Not ghosting them. You know.
Before
Yeah.
though, I'm sure there's girls from before
I've
that
definitely
probably hate me.
not in a serious relationship, but I've definitely ghosted some girls.
No, because everybody has like girls or guys hating on you because of past relationships.
Mhm.
Probably.
Everybody does.
Your skeletons in your closet. Well, let me ask y'all this then. I mean, what's the? I mean, you're saying like, oh, okay, go ahead, go and do your own thing. I mean, obviously, everybody has to have their own thing that they do, and y'all do that stuff. But like, as adult dating, so that amount of trust that you give them. Oh, okay, go ahead and do your own thing. I'll do my own thing, and y'all just leave that trust. Just
I think it helps to witness it. So like I had friends who got in serious relationships, and I saw like, oh, he's married, but he
Yeah.
still comes out and gets drunk with us, when we go out, or he still goes to the game with us.
Yeah.
She doesn't always have to come.
yeah,
Oh, she's off doing her thing this weekend. Oh, cool. Like I'll hit him. He'll hit me up to let's go do something.
yeah.
Or maybe he just sits at home and enjoys his time to himself.
Quiet time.
Yes.
Quiet time.
Whatever.
And in this day in life, I mean, everybody's always busy doing
But
something.
once you see
Yeah.
someone else in a relationship like that, you start to think like, oh, okay, like that seems way less stressful
Yeah,
and cool. So then you start looking for that.
Because it's not like if she could do her own thing and he could do his own thing on the weekend.
yeah,
Perfect, because you guys don't need each other. It's not like that Sean was saying where he or she needs you in the only thing in her life
yeah.
or his life.
Yeah.
It's like you have your own lives, but you guys decide to be together.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing. It's like a balance, you know. It's like for me, like I still like to go out and stuff like that. It's not as often, as back in the day, but have some fun. And like the lady understands, she goes with her friends or her family, and I stay with the baby, so it's good.
Yeah, that's how it was with my past relationship. We basically had two separate lives,
Yeah.
and then we just
You should have your own life
Come
outside
together.
of that relationship.
Form like Voltron.
Mhm.
yeah, exactly.
Which is a good show, by the way. The new one on Netflix. Oh man,
It's good. It got better.
I
Yeah.
only
It
watched.
got hella
I
good.
have only seen like the first 2 seasons. I don't think I've seen.
oh, it gets hella good.
Does it?
Yeah.
I need to watch it then.
Oh man, I think that last
There's,
season.
there's so much good television right now, or internet television. I don't know what
Yeah.
to call it now, but like, it's just there's so much and not enough time.
Yeah, I know some people who are in couples only watch stuff with their significant other. Like, come on, you can't limit yourself.
No, like
You
the
know
la-
what?
Like the,
I used to do that. Yeah,
like the lady and I have shows we watch together no
Yeah.
matter what. Like
Yeah.
I can't go
But you
ahead.
established that.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
then there's also
but-
shows that I know she doesn't like, and I just nerd out on it,
Yeah.
and I could just like blast through it, and it's fine. And
yeah.
she
I
has
feel
the
like
same thing.
You just gotta communicate on which shows is not
Like right now, we're watching The Office. So none of the Star Wars things has my girlfriend watched with me. Those are all solo.
That's just
things.
all for
yeah,
you.
the lady doesn't like the Star Wars with me, but like also the lady likes to watch like those real life television stuff, you
Yeah.
know, and like she's watching like this like Latin group or family, you know, and sometimes like I'll watch, I'm like, what's going on here? What are they doing? Like, what's this? It's so funny, you know, and like, and it's her show.
She explains it to
and
you.
She explains it to me, you know, and then when I watch like my nerdy shows, she's like, what's going on here? And I like start going into the black hole of like what's going on.
And then
Like
sometimes
the
you
New York
discover-
apartments.
Sometimes the show that was yours becomes both of you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Sometimes they get into it.
Mhm.
That's true.
Like, oh, Jeff Goldblum was charming as fuck.
It's funny because like Jeff Goldblum and I pretty much the same person, but
I've never thought that, but
you should now. The first episode was sneakers, or the second
True.
episode.
true. But like he's
Have you ever
Like a-
seen him in the same room?
As me
he's like a 50-something-year-old Jewish guy from the East Coast.
from New York, I think, and
He's from no, he talks about it like Pittsburgh, I think.
he is
He's
from
from-
Pittsburgh
yeah,
because like Mac
Pennsylvania.
Miller, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And then he's like very awkward and stuff, but we like the same stuff.
You guys
And
have
then-
the same taste.
Yes, but the lady likes him too. So that's like the show we watched together. She's like, oh yeah, like when he looked in like Jurassic Park and stuff, and he's like aged well, you know, like a little silver fox he got going on, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Oh,
then
Jeff
so
Goldblum
like
for sure is a silver fox.
so we we watched that together, and we like the same things, which is like it's so funny because I tell Sean I was like another episode of everything I already know.
And that was a show that me and my girlfriend were watching separately. And they were like, oh shit, did you watch that? It's super
Yes.
funny, right?
Mhm.
All right, let's transition right now. So, since we're all adults here, where do we meet? Like, where are the places, good places to meet like new people? Because when you're young, like you're kind of forced to go. You're forced in that environment, like school, college.
Which is
There's
great places.
always, you know,
Two
there's
great places to meet people.
yeah, there's always people around you. There's always girls. You know,
Have you
it's just a little bit easier to find.
have you seen that
people.
that Wang Fu miniseries?
like dating after college?
Yeah, dating after college. That's literally
Like,
what it
Yeah,
is.
it's like where do you find all these people after college?
It's just common interest stuff.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
And that's the thing. Sometimes like local bar you go to. You know?
Yeah, I would say
Or the
have a
store.
bar you go to with your friends where you're comfortable, because if you're comfortable there and like a girl comes in, you're gonna be more
It's
relaxed.
like this is my spot.
Yes, if it's your spot and they're there, that's a great place because you're gonna be familiar with everyone and you're gonna feel at home, and you're gonna be more approachable that way. So that's a good tip. Like get a bar
Mhm.
or a hangout spot. So then like if girls come in there,
And it's a place that's not too loud. So it's not
Yes.
like the club and you hear boom, boom,
You know, trying
And-
to talk,
and
start
you're
yelling at
yelling
each other.
in each other's ears. Like
a place
That-
where you can conversate. Up
yeah,
Yeah, that's
like
true,
that's a
that's
good
true.
place to kind of like, you know, be like, okay, she looks pretty. Like
yeah.
let's go have a drink somewhere else and talk.
back.
You know?
Really quiet.
Adult
Someplace
like
where
they
it's
do
just
in
like,
the movies,
Mhm.
people.
so yeah, or like a good place for like a sit down dinner and a drink, you know, or like even a quick like little appetizer and a drink.
Depending on where you work, it might be where you
Where you
spend
work.
most of your
Mhm.
life.
That's
It might
true.
be where you work, which again, the
Mm-hmm.
whole adult part of the dating comes in. If you're gonna make that work, make sure you're both mature about it.
Do you think it's a good idea to date somebody in the workplace?
I did. That's where the tenderoni was at.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
I
It worked
know
out for
several
you.
people.
No,
like,
and a lot of people were like, we didn't even know you guys were dating. And I was like, well, it's because we're professionals.
I know people
Y'all
who have
don't
met
know.
working together. Like lots of people who have met working together. Like my principal at my school, like he met his wife when they were teaching together. So,
Hmm.
but you just got to be again professional. Don't rush anything. Like you obviously can't have a drama-filled relationship if you work together.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you this then. Not trying to deviate from the topic, but kind of similar. Should you be afraid of dating in your 30s? Should you? I mean, like
No,
some
No.
people could feel like, oh, okay, like
Like
where I'm gonna find
I'm
these
getting
people.
too old.
Yeah, I'm at this age in my life. I'm not sure if like there's anybody out there for me. Blah 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 blah. Like, should
I
you-
can say just from a guy's perspective,
yeah.
it got way easier when I got older and just more chilled out and was more honest with girls. I felt like women especially appreciate that, and it sets you apart from all the fuckboys running around and douchebags out there. If you're like the mature, like upfront one, so it definitely sets you apart. It gives you an advantage.
Yeah.
The more chill and reasonable and cool you are about everything. So that's my advice. I can't speak for like the women's perspective, but guys, it definitely gets easier, especially like
Mhm.
when you hit like 32, 33, because you're attractive to a wide age range of women.
Oh yeah. So you're not
Yeah.
just you're not the silver fox yet, but you're fox. You're
You're
lion
like
out there.
smart enough
No, so
to
here's-
like be attractive to women your own age and a little bit older without immediately annoying them, but also like girls who are way younger than you will find you super attractive because you're so mature.
There you go.
So here's a story I
Damn.
learned.
That's 2 years from now.
Yeah.
Here's what I-
That's something to look forward to.
Here's a story I learned. Salute to Dan. So young C's and my friend Devin,
yeah.
we're like the same age. 21 at the bar. We're like, fuck these bitches, like blah blah blah. And then he's just like, no, just wait. You're gonna hit 25, 26. You're gonna be at the bar. You're gonna know your way around. You're gonna be more mature. And now then all the girls are just gonna come to you and you won't have to worry about anything because of that maturity level. You know? So once you figure out yourself, that's the first thing. Like be yourself, like we talk about all the time. Be yourself. And then after that you go to your local watering holes that and they're gonna see your confidence because you know who you are. You know what you like, what you don't like, and then they just come to you because they're just like off that confidence.
Like we used to go out and like we'd go to St. James or we'd go to Loving Cup where we like our friends would be DJing, and without like we didn't go out like, oh, we're gonna get girls. We'd go out and have a good time. We'd be dancing, having fun. Girls see that,
and they come to us.
they come to you. Like they're gonna be attracted to that.
to the confidence, and then you'd be like,
You're not the
"No."
guy like
Yeah.
lurking, hitting on them like at the bar,
Like where it's like,
harassing
the
or annoying them.
21-year-old dudes.
where like I buy you a drink and I'm gonna watch you pee it out because I bought it for you. You know, like creepy ass dude that will be with a girl the whole night when they buy him like one
Where the
drink.
guy's like, oh look,
Yeah.
like girls like to like, oh, those guys are having so much fun.
What's going
It's
on?
going
there?
to be easy to approach them and just start dancing with them whatever because they're having a good time. And then you learn as a guy is like not to overreact when that happens.
True,
It's like you all
true.
know the guy who's like fine, and then like really, oh shit, this girl's into me, and like Michael Scott transforms into an idiot and blows it completely. But like that happens in your 20s, or girls will like, oh, you won't even know.
Yeah.
You don't even know. They've already decided.
Mhm.
All you got to do is not fuck up,
Just be cool.
but you can't be cool. Like that's the thing. Like most of the time, the girls have already
No,
made
but
that
not like be
decision.
cool where you're like, yeah,
Just chill,
like
just
the
chill.
fonts, hey,
Yeah.
you know.
Hey.
But it's just like keep your composure.
Stop
and
trying.
being
Don't try to
cool.
control everything.
Exactly.
And just like let this other human being who's interested in you express that interest without like
And then you
getting
express
too
the
excited.
interest, and it's just like a mutual thing, you know. So it's like something like I learned really early. Like 21. I put it into my head. 23, like you sit at a bar, a girl accidentally bumps into you. She's like, "Oh, sorry." You're like, "Okay, cool." Like it's fine, and then you start talking, and then it goes from there.
But you don't like start hitting on them. Just talk to them.
It's about common interest too, because
True.
it's just like you get to a point where it's just like, she's pretty, she thinks you're handsome, so on and so
Like
forth.
if a girl's talking
But
to
it's just
you
like that.
randomly, if she initiates contact with you,
She likes you first of all,
just
So-
go with the flow.
and like talk.
All you gotta do is not fuck it up. That's
It's
it.
just like like have a normal conversation.
That
Not
is
like
not randomly.
Yeah.
Like girls do not accidentally randomly start talking to
No.
a random dude
no,
that they do not have not been intrigued or interested in.
because first of all,
Interesting.
girls are smarter than guys. Like let's put that out there. Like
No, absolute.
I'm still like I'm always
I've seen
I'm always an
7-year-olds who
idiot.
can do 7-year-old girls doing this
Yes,
to 7-year-old boys. They have no idea what's going
Yeah.
on. Those girls know.
they know. And that's the thing. But just to be yourself and just talk normally. Don't be like creepy. And then like if you are creepy and they like
Don't
it, then
be
it's cool. Like,
aggressive.
but yeah.
Don't be creepy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Adult dating.
But just
Come
be
on.
like know thyself.
Yeah.
Don't
You
try to
know?
impress them.
Mhm.
Just like seem interested in them as another person.
Mhm.
Ask them questions. Not like, do you come here often?
Mhm.
Make a silly observation. Yeah.
And that comes with
Nice.
age. So you shouldn't be afraid of finding somebody. I mean, like if you're 29 and you suddenly are without a girlfriend, don't be afraid because 30s, you're 32. You
just
gotta
think-
be.
Once you turn 32, it
I
gets
actually
better.
feel bad for people who don't go through that phase.
What?
Like
What
settle
phase?
down before too young before they reach that age.
Oh,
Yeah.
the mature dating.
Because even if
phase.
you're not interested, it's still like an ego boost when you're like 33, like a 24-year-old super into you. You're like, wow.
Still got it, but I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, adult dating.
It's just, you need those ego boosts sometimes.
Well, you heard
That's
it here.
true.
You heard it here. Probably not first, but you heard it here.
We're just talking from experience. We're not
Mhm.
experts. We're just
Definitely not
more
experts.
experienced.
Yeah.
We're just older.
I think that we're not even experts either. We're just talking about experience. I think
we're
yeah.
experts in the experience that we have.
It's all relative.
Yeah.
It's all relative. Like when you're 16, you seem super smart to a 10-year-old,
That is
That is
true.
true.
but to
That
the
is
average
true.
adult, you're a fucking idiot.
Yes. And it's like like once again relative to experience. Like sometimes religion plays a part into it. They get married early, start having a family, and people are happy that way, and it's totally fine.
Just gotta follow your heart.
Mhm.
Follow your heart.
I've always done that.
Don't rush into anything.
Especially
Don't
with
get
them
married
glasses,
'cause
boy. Looking great over there.
Oh, thank you. I think it's the first time like
Harry
anybody's ever
Potter.
seen me
Potter.
in my Harry Potter glasses. I actually when I was picking out these glasses, I was talking to the lady, and I didn't tell her, but I was like, "Oh, I got circle glasses," and I never showed her a picture. She's like, why didn't you take a picture? I was like, I totally spaced out. And she's like, well, now you might look weird. But I thought I looked fine. I was like, oh, these glasses look cool. And I don't think like anybody in the podcast has ever seen me wearing the glasses because, I don't wear glasses on here often. But I think they look pretty cool.
That's really the only thing that matters.
Right?
It's how you feel on the inside.
Absolutely. I rock
Following
them.
hearts.
Always.
We tell
following
people on
hearts.
the podcast all the time.
If you're comfortable and you like it, I'm not trying to hear anyone else's opinion.
Yeah,
Really.
be comfortable with who you are.
Ooh. Snaps to that. Snaps to that. Oh, poetry right here. He's not even spitting poetry. It's not
Cheers.
poetry.
Cheers.
Cheers to that.
Oh, wait.
To
I
that.
gotta get my second one.
Second one already.
This guy's lost in the sauce.
Cheers.
Now you got a big. What is that one?
It is a delicious, some kind of plum thing.
Salutes to Kraft.
Salute to Taya Craft, Brooke, Gina. Who else is over there? Brody, right? Brody.
I don't know. I've lost everyone there.
I know the whole fam out there. Salute to Craft. If you guys have questions about what wine to bring the significant other, Brody's a little bougie, so ask him. And then, we know Brooke and Gina.
The whole Walshaw clan, Gina. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So go to Craft. It's a good place.
Support your local everything, to be honest.
Exactly.
Yeah. Local street photographer.
Yeah.
De La Photo with the F because Latinos don't use the PH.
So, what are your guys' thoughts on this new thing called online dating? I mean, it's not as new as anymore.
I don't know. I've never done it. I like to meet people in real life.
Yeah, I think meeting people in real life is like.
But some
the
people
best.
do need it. Like, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Because you got
If you don't go out a lot,
And you ain't got no
Every
time,
time. Mhm.
right?
there's like plenty of fish. There's like that one. There's like a farm one.
there's
You
all
know?
sorts of ones.
So
But
it's
There's
like,
there's Instagram, there's Facebook.
I used
that's
first of all,
social media. That's not
first of all,
really dating.
my
That's
brother,
online dating, bro.
My brother met his wife 9 years ago on Facebook. Like had a class with her and hit her up on Facebook, and now they're married with 2 kids.
I feel like that's what people usually do. So you meet them in person, and then you obviously
Message them.
do your research and hit them up on
Another
Facebook or
pro-
Instagram.
Another pro tip, guys: if a girl hits you up like that, she's into you.
Mm-hmm.
Don't question it. No, girls do not randomly message dudes on social media unless they are
Spam.
interested in you. So just don't fuck it up. Yeah, unless she's wearing a bikini and
And
sounds
has
like she's Russian, but it's typed.
1,000 friends and then one picture.
Yeah,
That's spam.
that's spam. But if a girl hits you, that's just pro tip, guys. Yeah, they're dumb. We're dumb. We don't know.
Pro tips.
We don't know.
If she slides in your DM.
If she slides in your DM,
Or the girl, if you have Instagram stories,
or when a
it
girl,
shows the ones.
let's say when a girl replies to your Instagram stories, what are your thoughts on that?
I mean, unless it's hella funny or you knew that person in high school and or college, just don't fuck it up.
She's into you, bro.
Be cool.
No, because everybody usually they just say, "Oh, I'm just being nice," or
I mean, I've
that's
never,
usually that's
in
what
my
they're-
experience, I've never had random girls that weren't into me, that I wasn't friends with
Yeah.
already.
Mm-hmm.
Just if they did that, oh, hey, all right. I should respond to this. So online dating. I mean, I met my girlfriend online dating, and that's how it works.
Yeah?
Someone depending on the site, if they like you or they might just indicate they like you, and then you respond without being too aggressive or crazy or creepy. Don't try and be super fun. Like when I first started, I'd try and be every single reply would be the funniest fucking line.
Oh, you're trying to be have the
I was
best
writing
line
for
every
SNL,
single time.
I was writing for SNL, trying to be super fucking funny.
Trying to be super clever in your
Yeah.
replies.
And then eventually you just how are you? I noticed blah blah blah, and then you ask a question, and if they respond, you go from there. Don't try too hard. But some of these some of the profiles, because I have girls who are friends, and they would show me guys. Online dating is way different experience for guys than girls.
Oh yeah, why is that?
because girls get hit like by. I know dudes who would swipe on every single girl just to see who would respond. Like,
Oh yeah,
so like,
They're playing the odds.
they're playing the numbers game,
Yeah.
dude.
so like, girls will get a million fucking messages. So for them, it's super hard to figure out who's fucking worth a damn.
You got to filter it.
Guys, if a girl messages you, she's probably into you because they're way more fucking picky. So in one way, it's easier for girls, but mostly it's way harder.
Now you know. Now you
That
know.
was my experience. Like if a girl liked me or messaged me, you knew she was introduced into you, and you could like line up something.
That's the male perspective. Last episode that we recorded, we had the lovely what do we have? Jackie.
I'm sure her perspective's way different.
And she just has all these boys just
Yes.
Yeah. That's
Probably
what
as she was
gets
shitting down.
Yeah,
there.
she get a lot of DMs.
the way I see it is like for girls, it's like machine gun fire. For guys, it's like sniper fire.
That is true.
choose your moment right, boys.
Girls are just undercover, pinned down by constant machine gun fire.
Yeah, guys try to spray and pray.
Yeah, guys, you're just walking and you get sniped. The girls have carefully picked their target and have picked you out and are taking the one shot.
She's like, shh,
Yep.
get it quiet.
Guys, it's like, all right, I got 100 quick. Yep, bye. Just like, we'll see what happens.
So what you're trying to say is, as a dude, if you get a DM or a story reply, should you
Take
She's
it into
interested.
consideration.
consider it?
She's
Take it into- yeah.
she's interested. She's sending out a feeler. That's what I'm saying. Is like she's already taken initiative. She's putting the ball in your court to see if you can handle this. Because some people fall apart at like any girl approaching them at all.
She wants to see if you're ready for that jelly.
That's what I'm saying. Just don't fuck it up.
Yeah.
Like
That's the only thing you gotta do. Don't fuck it up.
she's interested in you. She likes what she sees. So as if you just are yourself and come across as a reasonable person, she's gonna give you a chance.
Ooh, y'all heard it here first.
It might be crazy, but you'll have the chance. You'll have the chance to find out.
She's probably crazy.
to figure it out.
Yes.
Because like for guys and girls, you know, like
Yeah.
for girls, it's the amount of stupid you could put up with,
Yeah,
and for guys, the amount of crazy you could put up with.
Exactly.
that's also true.
That is
And
true.
and that's the
That
thing.
is true.
And like once again, back to a balance, you know, because it's just
Girls
like,
are crazy because guys are stupid.
yes,
It's okay,
exactly.
you got a couple of.
And we're never on the same level, you know, and it's about a compromise.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like you're just like, oh, you said this on a text message, and this is what I thought, you know, because it's like on a text message, it's hard to differentiate emotion.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why you got to be clear, and precise.
So it's just
Never leave them with doubt on what
Mhm.
you are saying and what you mean. I think that's the key.
So
The more
you gotta be
secure-
direct.
The more secure she is in knowing exactly you're saying, she's going to trust you more, and it's going to put her mind at ease, and it's going to make your life 1,000 times easier.
Secure the bag. And then if 6 months in you're not feeling it, just send her a text. Yo.
no 6 months is already too much.
Oh, yeah,
Probably-
so it might be 6 weeks. 6 weeks.
6 weeks. Because like
You
6
pa-
months, it
you
might
passed
be
the
girlfriend,
timeline.
boyfriend.
When you
whatever.
do the face to face though, always go to her place or a neutral site so that you can leave if it starts going downhill.
Maybe neutral site with
Never-
a lot of people, so just in case.
So she don't
Public-
start
Yeah.
seeing.
A public scene.
Yeah.
What
Just,
do you mean?
Like,
You're
or at least
not-
if you go to her place, you can just leave. Because if you invite her to your place to break up, then you can't make her leave. Not that I know this from personal experience.
Or just watch all
I've
the
never had a
exits.
girl be like, "Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm leaving now." Like after breaking up, like what? What? This is how? Okay. This is all right. Just came over like a fucking ninja, sliced the head off, and then just leave. Like that was cold blooded, but I respect you. Like, goddamn, that was cold.
Cold-blooded.
Came over here for one purpose, and
Uh,
now you're dipping. All right, respect.
salute to Old Dirty Bastard in that cold-blooded song.
Yeah, I feel like you just gotta be, especially as an adult, you just gotta be direct.
And sometimes cold-blooded is what you need to do.
Yeah,
Because maybe that person is one of those like,
Maybe they're romanticizing
Yeah.
things, or they don't realize that,
and they don't know, and you got to be straight up, be like, nah, bang, bang, bang. This is how it is. This is how I feel. Give them a chance to reply, you know, and then bounce.
Like I had a girl I was dating for a while. This was a couple years ago, and like I forgot what happened. We were supposed to hang out. I remember we were supposed to hang out on like a Tuesday, and then like Monday afternoon, I was like, hey, like I got invited to this thing tomorrow night with my friend that's in town. I'm gonna go hang out with him. Let's hang out on Wednesday. And she got super mad and broke up. She's like, this isn't working out, blah, blah, blah. I was like, okay, cool. I'm sorry you feel that way. Boom. Of course, 2 days later, she texts me, like, can we meet up?
Talk about it?
Yeah, and talk. I was like, I don't know. Like, in my head, I'm like, I don't know if there is to talk about.
Yeah.
Like, that was not a proportional response. But then I went and met at a public place. She apologized. Well, but like, lastly, stand your ground. You made that decision for a reason. Don't let her talk you out of it, no matter how, like, much
How pretty she looks.
yes, or like what she's
Damn.
saying. Like, you already saw that once. Like, she's not gonna like. Odds are that person's not gonna change if they like flew off the handle
Especially
once
in
like that.
After 2 days, there's no change there.
It's like, I felt hella stupid. Blah blah. Well, you should, because I'm awesome. So, like, obviously,
Nice, dude.
this isn't. I mean, I didn't say that. Oh God, I wouldn't say that. Like, I'm not a dick, but
Yeah, you gotta make, you
But
gotta
in your
make
head.
sure,
In your head, you were thinking that.
yeah.
make sure the juice is worth the squeeze.
Hey, the juice gotta be good. That's why they coming back for it.
No, but like the juice into like, like
If she's worth it.
physically, emotionally going back to do the thing.
Oh.
Mm.
With her juice is worth the squeeze.
Well, like the juice is like your guys' stuff together.
Oh yeah.
If you have to explain the metaphor, it defeats the purpose of the metaphor.
Sorry, I didn't get it. I know Sean got it. I saw the nod.
that one always throws me off. They say at work and I'm like, but
Like if the effort's worth it.
gotcha.
Mhm.
In that case, it was not.
Yes, obviously.
But
Yeah. Can we take a short break?
Mm-hmm.
Is that cool?
I think, no, actually, we're good.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. Normally our show is just like an hour long. So,
yeah,
Awesome.
That's already been an hour.
Damn. Time flies.
yeah.
time flies. Well, I mean,
Time flies when you have good ass conversation.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Well, we appreciate you guys having
Yeah.
us on.
Yeah, you guys want to do quick plug before we
Yeah.
cut this off?
Yeah.
Our podcast Up in the Mix, we're currently on a break, but we've got over 80 episodes for you to listen to that were available wherever you get your podcasts. We also have a website, www.upinthemix.live, where it has all of our past episodes, has some radio shows, like past radio shows you could check out. And if you want to listen to our radio show, we're on 97.7 K-Wink every Friday night from 9 to 11 and Saturdays from 1 to 3.
Yeah, then if you want to stream our radio show is www.kwnkradio.org. If you want to follow me on the internets and my travels and my black and white photography, I am at delaphoto.reno. And once again, it's with an F because Latinos don't use the PH.
And if you want to follow Up in the Mix, we're at Up in the Mix on Facebook, upinthemix.live on Instagram. I'm just Sean, SHAUGHN, like Shaughnessy _ on Instagram. If you want to see hilarious hijinks of teaching and just being young and fun in Reno.
All right. Well, final thoughts on what should you advice for the
final advice.
Our
final advice, dating
Mm.
advice for the people that are
Our
watching.
final advice, know thine own self, to quote Shakespeare, and be true to thine own self.
Hey.
I second that notion.
And follow your heart.
Follow your
That's
heart.
always Up in the Mix's
Follow the
official
heart.
position.
Mm-hmm. Follow your heart and don't forget to hydrate.
True.
Some
Yeah.
people forget.
Well, yeah, that's it.
All right then.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, thank
Oh,
you.
Thanks for coming on, and thanks all of you guys for tuning in up until that last second here. We appreciate you guys. We appreciate you guys.
Thanks.
All right.
Salud.
Peace.
Later.